And the rising light stops. Right beside me is Saber. Right before me is Gilgamesh, opening his eyes and bleeding. Oh, I don't know what happened. But I know this is a repeat of the battle against Berserker. Saber used something I made and defeated Gilgamesh's sword. The light pushed back his light and must have injured him, who's unscathed up until now. A frighteningly murderous intent. It feels like he needs to kill everything he sees in order to calm down. The Golden Knight leaves silently. I don't even have time to be surprised. I don't know why he left. Even my fading mind knows the battle's over. Wait, what? So obviously he made the sheath too, but why is the sheath? I don't know. My knees give away. All tension disappears and my body falls to the ground. Saber instantly supports me. Saber supporting me, I look down at my body. I let out a gasp. My wounds are so bad that they cannot be treated. Yep. Not sure how I'm gonna heal from this one. Unless I have immensely, ridiculously good healing. My body cut from my left shoulder should have died instantly. I must be barely alive because of that healing power, but it must have its limits. My body's almost split in two. I'm sure nothing will be able to fix my body now. I can't even tell if I'm still breathing or not. My consciousness is starting to fade. The end is near. The fortunate thing about Saber, I have a fatal wound, but it seems Saber's just fatigued. She's unarmed now and her wounds are completely healed. So even if I retire now, Saki should be able to do something. That sound again. As if... A sound as if my bones are creaking is coming from my body. I look down at my wound. Huh? Is it actually... There are many... Did I? Oh my goodness. What looks like the blades of swords are layered on top of each other and crowding together to connect my separated body, making that sound. What? I feel dizzy. I feel like every bone in my body, every muscle in my body is made out of swords. What? What? There is no such thing. It's been my imagination as my body's just fine. As proof of that, my separated body's starting to connect and my cuts are healing quickly. It's more like restoration than healing. It's more creepy than strange. It seems I'll be saved, somehow, but this is too... I hear Saber's voice by my ear. Oh, it's really close by. So I know that... So I know the next part is called Unlimited Blade Works. I wonder if it's related to, the next route is called Unlimited Blade Works, so I wonder if it's related to the fact that he had, a bunch of swords as his body right there. I'm guessing it's not actually... It's not actually a, an illusion. They would point that out if it was completely an illusion. Unless he's projecting himself as maybe he's projecting himself as alive. It doesn't seem like he's doing that, especially not on purpose. Trying to finish, I'm assailed by dizziness. Then, my body's enclosed by soft arms. I can't stay conscious. It's because I produce too much magical energy. My tired mind wants to sleep right now. How strong is she? Saber wraps her arms around me and holds me tight. She says so in a deep, sleeping voice. Feeling so comfortable that my remaining consciousness fades away. I'm glad to be saved and let my body sleep. Before that, I complained to myself that it would have been more perfect if our positions were reversed. Oh, Take it as you get it. Be happy you survived. At the end, I see that red hill once more. Okay. A red memory. I dive deeper into her memory and realize that this is the last time. These are the memories of a knight, which I've seen many times before. After becoming a king and becoming the will of the country by killing her own will, her days were filled with neglect even from her trusted knights. Every time she won a battle, Archery was made to wish for a battle she did not wish for. She continued to hide her sex, surrounded by suspicion, and waited this isolated girl was a rebellion by one of her relatives. A young knight took over the country while the king was on an expedition. The man's name was Mordred. The knight who was the son of Morgan, the sister of the king of knights, who was actually the son of the king of knights, or was actually the son of the king of knights. Wait, that knight who was the son of Morgan, the sister of the king of knights. Okay, so they just said? Start at the end, Arturia cannot have children as a woman. Mordred certainly inherited the blood of Arturia. Wait. But if she got one pregnant, Arturia's older sister Morgan, and I'm not sure how far she went, but she despised Arturia for becoming king even though Arturia was younger than her. Mordred was created as her other self. He served the king as a knight with an unknown father, waited for his chance to take over the throne, and finally organized a revolt. Wait. What? This is the battle later known as the Battle of Camlan, the final battle of King Arthur. King Arthur discovered Mordred's betrayal on her expedition and returned to her homeland with the Italian troops to invade her own territory. She slashed away knights that used to serve her. She attacked the land she once protected. The few knights that stayed with her died off, and the only ones standing in the end were her and Mordred. Their personal combat ended with the king's victory. She did not emerge unscathed. Mordred was bound by a strong curse, so he swung his sword even after his death, and left a fatal wound on the king. Okay, so this is the end of that battle. The last of her, the one called King of Knights. It must have been painful. I think none of her battles were painless. Every one of her 12 battles were severe, and this just happened to be the greatest wound appropriate for her end. She returned to her territory and destroyed her own army. She punished the knights who used to serve her, and the knights following her all died. And in the end, she had to kill her own son, even if he was son only in name. Okay, so because she was a woman pretending to be a man, her sister had a child, and they pretended he was her child so she could have an heir, or something else along those. Ooh, it does not make it clear on how it's phrasing it. Or is it the other way around? Okay. Okay. I cannot tell what went through her mind, but I have to wish. The lone king who tried to be a king until her last moments. I wish that her last dream would be a normal dream, one that the girl called Arturia might wish for. I am apparently I've opened my eyes. I do not know when I got back, but I'm in my room lying on my futon.
気がついたのですね、シロ。
セイバー、俺は
あれから今まで眠っていたのです。体の方はほぼ完治していますから。
そうか。それはいいけど。
What about Saber? If she used Excalibur, she might not even have enough magic energy to heal herself.
セイバー、ずっと俺の手当てを。
手当てと言っても汗を拭く程度です。
バカ、そんなことしなくていいんだ。今は俺よりセイバーの方が辛いだろう。
そのようなことはありません。シローに比べれば私は軽傷です。しかし今のは聞き捨てなりませんね。いくら傷が塞がったと言ってもシローは死んでもおかしくない傷だったのです。
Saying so, Saber reaches out for the wash bowl beside her. There's a cool towel in there, and after squeezing the water out of it, she wipes my sweating body. I am really embarrassed, obviously.
シロー、 傷が痛むのですか？また熱が出てきたようですが。
Oh, yeah, yeah, it's a fever, definitely.
熱なんか出てない。いや、そうじゃなくて、今は元気かもしれないけど、エクスカリバーを使ったんだ。セイバーの方こそ休んでなくちゃダメじゃないか。
まあ、それはそうなのですが、今は私の方が元気ですから、マスターの傷が癒えるまで、私が守るのは当然でしょう。
If we really need someone to do it, I'm sure Ilya can kill me in my sleep.
それはもっともな話だよな。
Can't object if she says so with that kind of expression.
分かったよ。俺もしっかりと休むから、セイバーもちゃんと休んでくれ。
それはそうですね。
Saber nods, squeezes the cloth, and puts it on the side of the washbowl. So I let Saber take care of me and suppress my embarrassment.
それでは、私も先に休ませていただき、御身、くれぐれもお大事に。シロ。
ああ。
おやすみなさい。言いそびれましたが、礼を言います、シロ。あなたが助かって。
Ah, Saber smiling in the moonlight. Did it look ephemeral because of the weak moonlight? Sliding doors shut before I can find out. I don't know if I'm happy or lonely now that Saber's gone. I did want her to stay by my side, but that'll be burden on Saber. And if we say it like that, it'll just be like that night. I check out the image in my head. Too many things happened today. It was only a day, but it felt like a week. The date with Saber was more troublesome than fun. We ended up having an argument, and I left Saber alone. And fun stuff. Boom! No, I have to rest for now. I can think later. There's not only Gilgamesh, but Lancer as well, and his unknown master. We cannot win unless we start over in our best conditions. It happened a few hours ago. She said something about me being her sheath? I was badly injured and about to fall asleep, so I couldn't ask her why. I can't fall asleep. Saber's dream, her resolute face in front of death, and her face when she nursed me overlap each other. Good night. The frailness of her smile won't get out of my head. A smile that never showed up on the girl in my dreams. She says that it makes her happier when I smile. It's vexing. Why is it vexing instead of saddening? I don't know why I'm annoyed to the point of anger. I smack the futon. I'm about to rage because of this unknown irritation. Roar!
シロ、体の具合が悪いのですか？
I hear the worried voice from the other side of the sliding screen. I was out of breath, but so it must have sounded like I tossed around because of pain.
いや、大丈夫。それよりも、まだセイバーは起きてるのか？
I mean, it's been 5 seconds. No one can get sleep that quickly.
はい。ですが、本当にシロの方はよろしいのですか？まだ苦しいのでしたら、そちらに行きますが。
Oh, are they gonna sleep in the same futon? No, it's better if I go over there. No way, that's bad. Something I've kept in myself would overflow if I say Saber right now. I need the blood to keep going to my body, not that part of my body.
セイバー、少しだけ話いいか？
はい。このままでよろしければ。
We start talking through the sliding screen. Maybe it's because I can't see her, but I recall the smile I last saw in her. Saber was smiling happily. My frustration increases instead of calming down. I don't know why my body's heating up, but I need to talk to Saber. I have to say that it's wrong. I don't know what's really right, but I have to tell her that I'm not wrong about this. My tongue and my throat tremble. I can't turn back once I say this. I fully acknowledge it, Anne.
もういい。いいから。お前は自分のために笑わないと。
I'm pushed by an unknown impulse and say this.
シロ、そんな。
She doesn't even need to ask. I'll keep repeating myself until you realize it.
セイバー、もう十分なんじゃないのか？お前は頑張ったんだろう。なら、セイバーが幸せにならないなんて嘘だ。お前は立派に誓いを果たした。なら、このままアルトリアに戻ってもいいはずだ。
何を言うかと思えば。
ああ、ずっと言い続ける。そんなの惚れちまったんだから仕方ないだろう。
I suppress my sudden fury. It's about to burst out. Saber only needs to say one thing before that.
シロ、私を困らせないでほしい。そのようなことを言われても、私は。
Her answer does not change. My heart aches at her determination.
シロは私の過去を知って、私の中に何度も入ってきた。私の答えなどあなたは知っているはずなのに、私がどれほどの罪を重ねてきたのか。
Yeah, I did. She sacrificed many people in the name of the king and killed many enemies. I don't intend to ignore or pretend that it didn't happen. But still, even knowing that, I want the girl named Arturia to become happy.
それがどうした？この感情が何かは知らない。俺はただセイバーをこのままにしておけないだけだ。セイバーは笑ってくれ。俺はもっとずっとセイバーと一緒にいたい。
A childlike unilateral confession. Within the silence, I wait for her answer. What is Saber doing on the other side of the sliding screen? Are my words reaching her? She's like covering her head with a pillow going, nah, I can't hear you.
私の答えは変わり王の誓いは破れない。ふさわしくなかったとはいえ、私は王として国を任せられた。その責務を果たせなかったというのに、そんな自由は許されない。
I can't hold myself back any longer because her voice sounds so sad. I don't want to hear the lonely oath to be king instead of her words as Arturia. I don't want to hear the lonely oath to be king instead of her words as Arturia. I already know that. I didn't become this vexed to hear those screams. And I kick my futon. In front of me, the sliding screen separating our rooms.
シロ。
There, the sound of the sliding screen feels distant. Ooh, my mind blanks out. Why was I so angry? Why was I so sad? Her eyes shake as if about to cry. Her gorgeous neck and slender shoulders. Her golden hair reflects the moonlight, just like when we first met. I'm embracing her when I notice. I embrace her so hard that I could break her, but she doesn't resist. It's different from that night. I didn't feel like this back then. What a ridiculous story. I wanted to become a superhero, but I never fell in love with anyone, nor was I ever unwilling to let go of anyone.
Saber.
Feels like she'd disappear if I don't keep holding her. I don't know how long I've held her, but I finally figure out that she won't disappear and loosen up.
シロ、突然に何を。これは一体どういうことですか？
She moves slightly in my arms. Her lips tremble, trying to say something. What? I close them with a soft touch. Interesting use of the sliding black screen. Her body is slightly trembling. I'm staring at Saber, but I'm not seeing anything. In this place, my lips feel Saber's kindness. Our lips part. Saber's hand on my chest pushes us apart a bit.
シロ、今の口づけは。
Does she want to say it's a mistake? She looks at me with a face about to cry.
間違いなんかじゃない。何度だって言うぞ。セイバーが好きで、それが嫌なら言ってくれ。俺とはマスターとサーバントの関係に過ぎないと断言して。
卑怯な。そのようなことを口にしろというのですか？
ああ。セイバーがはっきり言わない限り、セイバーが拒まないんなら、俺はやりたいようにやるだけだ。
Even if it would make her temporarily forget her determination to be king. A long silence. I keep holding her and feel her softness. She's still tense, not wanting to be embraced. All we hear are our breaths and the beatings of our heart. How many times did our hearts beat? Saber slightly puts more power into the hand on my chest.
あなたの気持ちには応えられない。あなたがその正しさを変えられないようにできるのは、せめて許されるとしたら。
Her pause aches my heart. She bites her lips, trembles, and says this as if to make a confession that the night is unforgivable. Still, Her unresisting body and her wavering eyes tell me that. Only this one night. She wants to stay like this until the night ends.
セイバー、俺は
I raise my hand to embrace her again. But
フォーブを使いましたから。シロから力をもらわないと私は戦えません。
her quiet voice stops me. I can't say anything. The reason is her best absolution and her biggest modest wish.
ああ、そうだったな。けど、ちゃんと動いてるのか。
はい。今でもシロからの供給は続いています。
Phrasing!
ですから、回復するためには
Be close to each other like this. That's the limit. This is between us, a girl bound by her oath and myself who cannot destroy her oath. Saber moves within my arms. At the same time, the feverish heat of my body return. My arms panic at her warmth. I'm painfully aware of her softness and her slenderness. I'm ashamed for panicking. Saber's cheeks are red as well, and she looks embarrassed.
ですのでシロ、今晩は共にあなたと眠らせてください。ケンとサヤは共にあればその力を取り戻しやすい。
I nod back. Happiness overwhelms my embarrassment. I'm going to be with Saber until morning. We can't touch each other anymore, but we can still be close using our hearts.
よかった。では、シロ、今夜は私が支度をしますので、先に部屋に戻っていただけませんか？
Saber stands. I'm reluctant to let her go, but I can't be like this forever. I head to the sliding screen. I turn back to look at Saber as I close the screen. With her hands at her collar, Saber shyly returns my gaze. I feel like I'm doing something impure. Well, so I quickly close it. For some reason, I sit Japanese style on the futon as I wait. I'm going to be sleeping together with Saber. Just the thought of it causes me to dance inside my head as to help Saber and also to grant her small wish. Saber may be able to smile someday if we follow up such small wishes. The battle's nearing its end. We have no time.
失礼します。シロ。
The screen opens. I shake the depressing thoughts from my mind and welcome Saber. I turn around and see. I quietly swallow my breath. She really is very skinny. Her white figure shows up in the darkness. With that, my agitation disappears. It's probably because she's just too beautiful. My agitated mind comes to its senses and clears out.
おかしいでしょうか。この格好は。
いや、そんなことない。ただ眩しくて困ったんだ。
I murmur strange things, such as how troubling it is for a girl to be too beautiful. Saber would understand what I mean, but my mind won't move unless I say this.
そちらに行ってもよろしいですか、シロ。
I notice for the first time how her small toes look beautiful. As Saber makes her weight over, I draw back and spread the futon. I realize that I need another pillow, but it's too late now. Saber and I sitting back on the futon, side by side. There's only one room and one futon, so Saber's with me. I have no dirty thoughts, really. Okay, sure. But my face is burning, I can't even sneak a glance at Saber.
お先にどうぞ、シロ。
いや、セイバーこそ先に。
No, we'll make no progress like this. I slip under the futon and make space for Saber. I try to give the pillow to her, but she quietly pushes back towards me.
これはシロに。私はその腕を枕にさせてください。
She murmurs such a thing. Saber's in my arms and surprisingly calm. I'm not hugging her, but rather she is settled in there. Sword and sheath. You know, it's funny because from the innuendo, concept, it's reversed. Maybe that's really what it means. That their components are reversed. This is being played out like it's another H scene, but it got replaced, so yeah, I can imagine that. I recall Saber's words. Saber's about to fall asleep using my arm as her pillow, and she looks like a beautiful sword in its sheath. Her warmth and her faint smell calms me down instead of exciting me. seems unthinkable that I was ever worried about falling asleep with Saber. Saber holds out her hand. I take her hand under the futon and clasp it. We quietly fall asleep. But before that,
Saber.
I call out to the girl laying beside me. I want to ask her in the end. To hear her reply to my question.
感じますか、シロ。これなら朝までには魔力の補充ができる。
セイバ
今はそれだけです。シロ、私の役割はあなたの身を守りきり、聖杯を手にすることだけです。
それは。
そうでしょう、シロ。この戦いを終わらせるために戦うと決めたのだから。
That's something I cannot argue against. If I want to do something about a problem, I have to end this war beforehand. First of all, I cannot protect Saber unless we defeat the man who's after Saber. But, do we even have a way to defeat the King of Heroes? We grow quiet and stare at the darkness. How long were we like that? My tired body wants to take a rest, and my eyes start to close. But our clasped hands are warm.
セイバ
はい。考えるのは明日にしましょう。シロ、明日になれば良い案が浮かぶかもしれませんし。
I'd like to sleep like this for now. She said so while gently clasping my hand.
そうだな。俺もそうしたかった。
ええ。おやすみなさい、シロ。目を。
I close my eyes with her close to me. My last vision, Saber sees her, smiling warmly. I don't care if it was just for this night. Right now, her hand is warm. That's more than enough for me right now, as I fall into uncomfortable sleep. We approach the end of this battle, without knowing if we would be able to keep our hands connected even after everything is over. And oh, but that was technically Valentine's Day, wasn't it? Oh, I wonder if that was on purpose. Utopia. I will admit that I'm not immensely compelled by the Saber romance here. Maybe it's just because, I don't know. It has something with the whole, like, arc of her oath and obligations being the main thing that is defining her. It's just not as, I guess, interesting to me. Relatable, sort of, I guess, maybe. Sort of stuff along this line. I'm just like, it's not bad. It's just not. It's like, what's the right word for it? It's like, I'm enjoying it, I'm going through it. It's just not one of those things that really connects with me in a way that I'm like, oh yeah, this is a great story. And more I'm like, yeah, this is good. This is quite good. This is well written, bar, you know, some of the explanation parts of it. And those aren't even necessarily badly written. They're just written in a style that really frustrates me at times, so. Yeah. When I wake up, the sun is already way up. The sunlight coming from outside is faint and the room is dim. I feel like it's still last night and shake my head violently.
外は曇りか。道理で目が覚めないはずだ。
It seems my sleep-deprived body caught up in sleep, taking advantage of the darkness of the room. It seems it's already past 1 o'clock. Oversleeping this much can't just be called sleeping in.
セイバー、起きてるか？
There's no answer. Saber's sleeping next to me, slightly curled. I wake up when I'm not sleepy anymore, but Saber has to recover her magical energy. Considering how long she slept before, she probably won't wake up until dinner. I leave the room, trying not to wake up Saber. There's no need to wake her up now. The contest begins at night. Right. I don't think Lancer or Gilgamesh will appear during the day. So I have to come up with a plan. Putting Lancer aside, Gilgamesh will certainly come again tonight. I don't even need to think about considering his personality and the murders he showed last night. But what should I do? He has an infinite supply of noble phantasms, and one of them even exceeds Saber's Excalibur. Berserker was a difficult enemy to defeat. We could still fight him even though we were inferior. We could look for a chance or a comeback even when he was pushing us. But he's different. It won't even be a fight right now. If he uses that noble phantasm called Ea, we will all die.
手を考えないと日没まで時間がない。
Well, one potential solution would be to win the war before that. Does it even count as a participant? Can we claim the Holy Grail before he's gone? There's no solution if I think of it on my own. Saber Tasaka and I can't think of a plan then.
教会監督役であるあいつなら
What about Helia?
何か
We didn't even ask her. Man, she hasn't done anything in a while. She might know of a way to overcome the situation. King of Heroes, Gilgamesh, and Minikure said that he would find some measure against the survivor of the last Holy Grail War. We can't find a countermeasure, but the priest might have already come up with a plan. Maybe. I go up the hill. Sky filled with gray clouds. And I am at the church. The church is the only thing at the top of the hill. There's no one in sight, not even the sound of birds. Is it because of the dark sky? Maybe. Looks more ominous than holy. Metaphorically, it feels like a gallows. Going up the long hill through the large courtyard. Prosecuted before God. Falling to hell.
なんだ例え話になってないな。
From the beginning, a church is a place where people die. A hospital is a place where they try to prolong life, but at the same time, it is also a place where people face death. A church is the same. In those terms, no place has more deaths than here. The wind is cold. Passing my collar, I go up the stairs to the church.
Kotomine, 話があってきた。
I enter the chapel. There is no one in here either.
Kotomine?
Is he in the back again? Walking between the chairs, I walk to the altar. Pants, pants, pants. Dry sound echoes through the chapel. It must be designed for echoes as one person's footsteps fill the room.
Kotomine, いないのか?
I call out in a soft voice. It's certainly strange. I should be calling out in a loud voice if I'm calling for someone. I know he's somewhere in the back, so I should be calling out in a loud voice. But I advance, keeping my voice quiet, my footsteps quiet, and suppressing my presence. It's because the chapel's so magnificent. Yes, that's it. That's definitely it. I feel like as soon as I reveal my presence, something will surround me and cut my head off for disgracing God or something. I don't know. I pass through the chapel and get out into the courtyard.
確かKotomineの部屋は
If I had to guess who the snake was that Gilgamesh was talking about, I'd say it would be Kirei. That would have been my first guess. My second guess would be some part of his myth. It might involve. I advance with quiet footsteps. The church is complicated and I don't know where Kunimine's room is. The memory is vague, so I know I won't be able to get there. Something. I control my breathing. My throat is dry and it's hard to breathe. Why? Even though the whole way is cool, sweat forms on my brow. I stop calling out and examine the surroundings with all my senses. Do I have such? I don't know why. Why I'm walking silently? Why my heart's beating so fast? Why? An ominous feeling in this place. The same words repeat in my head. Go back, go back, go back, go back! Konmine isn't here, so you don't have anything to do here. Go home since you're by yourself. Your decision is a mistake. Your actions are a mistake. This chill is a mistake. Go back, go back. Go back. This isn't bad. There's nothing bad here. There's nothing here, so go home. I feel sick. I feel nauseous. Times like this, my chill is correct. My sense for danger is good enough that even an amateur magus. That's why I can't stop. Suppressing my pounding heart, I look for Konamine's room. And in that way, I run into darkness.
地下
I see stairs into the darkness. In a small indent between the walls, one would normally miss because of the shadows in the narrow staircase. I shouldn't go down there. I'd bet money on it. Konamine won't be down there. No one will be down there. There can't be. Down there. There can't be. Code down there. There can't be. Says down there. Corpses. There can't be corpses down there. I shouldn't go in there. My neck stiffens. I save. That's what I do. So realistically, at this point, if this was enough to make me go back, then I don't I think I would have gone back by now. Go down the stairs. I enter the darkness. It's a room made of stone. The lights aren't on, but the room itself is glowing blue as if it's a living thing.
地下の聖堂?
It might be used quite often, as the temple isn't dirty with dust or mold. How deep is this? Now look at the stairs I've descended. The staircase is built along a wall in an arc. Must trace out a perfect half moon, as I can see the start of the stairs about 10 meters directly above me. It's because there's no light. The arcing staircase that connects this underground and outside world remind me of a centipede crawling through the temple. And I notice the door. Under the stairs. The symbol in front of me beyond it. An entrance to darkness is open. My approach to darkness if drawn to it. As if drawn to it, I go through what appears to be an entrance into the place. It is damp. The floor feels slimy and it's hard to walk on. Why do I feel like I entered something's mouth? It's like the time I cleaned the swimming pool at school. The feeling that bog moss covers the floor, and the feeling that my leg would rot every time I step in it. I stop. It's because I'm scared by the nasty feeling on the floor, but more than that, it's because I smell an awful stench. I plug my nose in reflex. The smell isn't momentary, but ongoing. It's not the smell of meat. But it's not gunpowder either. Is this formalin? The smell of medicine fills this room. My senses were numbed as soon as I came underground. I'm not feeling chills or pressures anymore. But still, my heart beats like it's expanding twice its size. My hands are vermiculating like they're going to crumble into pieces. And the worst thing is, my eyes have gotten used to the darkness. And that darkness fades. A drop falls somewhere. Is that a signal? Things I couldn't see before are engraved into my eyes instantly. Is this a living hell that's somehow familiar? There are corpses. There are corpses. There are corpses. There are corpses. There are corpses all around me. You know, all that fun stuff. The smell of medicine covers the smell of death. That's the cause of the dripping sound. The water's dripping into the corpses' mouths. The slightly open mouths take in the water, and it must have been like that for many years as the lips are swollen and rotten, and the jaws are decomposing on some. Why? I tell myself that this isn't happening. I don't want to think that such a thing can happen. But I can't deceive myself. I can tell in a second. Even though there are this many corpses, no one is dead here. Is this how Gilgamesh is still alive? Feeding off people's souls, keeping them barely alive. They're alive. These things can only be perceived as corpses. These things that used to have human shape are still quite alive. I remember a new story I heard somewhere. It was a story about a whale. About a guy who survived for a month after being swallowed by a whale. That huge creature had a huge digestive system to maintain its huge body. The great thing is the creature has two of them. The first stomach is where it keeps all the fish it swallows. The next one is one that digests all the creatures it stores. So, the man who swallowed lived for a month being slowly melted in the lightness of warm, stinking meat, lacking in oxygen. In the stomach full of dead fish, he lived for a month, as his clothes and hair melted. A month not knowing when he would be sent to the stomach. And then, some fishermen killed the whale, and when they were cutting it apart, a smooth and slimy human came out of the stomach like an alien. Yeah. It's a tragic story, but this is just bad. Why are they alive? Every corpse is deformed, and they lack too many of the human characteristics. No limbs. Those that have had them cut off. Those that have had their ends decompose. Those that have had the ends decompose, leaving only the bone. Those who are ground down in the cracks in the floor. Those who have become homes to bugs splattered on the walls. No matter how they came to be that way, they have no limbs remaining and all of them are worn out like rotten trees. I don't even need to know why. The corpses are being eaten by the coffin. I don't know how it works. Just that the corpses are stuck to the coffin, and the coffin is sucking nutrition out of the corpses. The flow of a life. The coffin's sucking up magical energy. No, something close to the soul. Slowly. So not to kill the ones it leeches off of, so as not to allow them to live. The sounds of the wind. That sounds like sobbing. It seems like screams coming out of the corpses' mouths. Their throats have already decayed, and they cannot let out voices. It's already become just an organ to keep them alive. But still, the corpses are crying out. In an almost inaudible voice, they scream with all their might. It must be the pain and the fear. They continue screaming, unable to stand losing their form and being eaten alive. I hear a sound. The coffin in front of me gasps, drooling. An eye drops off of it as it turns its neck toward me. But still, it stares directly at me. The swollen lips move a little. It speaks in a voice that's not even a voice. Where am I? And ask me that question. I'm right on the verge of screaming. No, I cannot even scream now. Where am I? It doesn't say it hurts, nor does it ask for help, but just says it doesn't understand why it's here. Is that the reason? It's like that before he realized it. He lived normally, went to sleep naturally, and was gasping here when he woke up. His limbs are already gone, sucked by the coffin, rotting away from the ends, unable to move, and he only believed this is just a bad dream. I might go insane. My heart might break. From this scene and from this terrible spectacle. Why? Why do I recognize them? I have never seen them, but I recognize each and every one of these corpses. This is the first time I've seen them. They're people I shouldn't know. They're people unrelated to me, but why are they? As if knowing me. Staring at me. And I have another question. Is this some coincidence? Or do the sacrifices have to meet this condition? Why are they all the corpses here children of the same age? Oh, you fucker. And then... Quickly, okay, can I form a sword real quickly and cut his head off? Suddenly, I'm tapped on the shoulder from behind as if being greeted by a friend. My body freezes at the sudden event, I can't even turn around. I don't even need to turn around to tell who the person behind me is. Koramine Kyuri, the priest of the church, the man who made this hell. The devil. I must not meet more than anything else in this place.
全く間が悪い。そろそろお前が来る頃だと思ってな。そうだ。前回はろくなもてなしができなかっただろう。私なりに気を使ったのだが、入れ違いになってしまったか。
I cannot talk. The priest's hands are heavy on my shoulder.
だが、不法侵入は感心しないな。例えば、そう。お互いの関係を白紙に戻さざるを得ない真実を知ってしまうとか。
The priest's voice is more cheerful than I've ever heard it. Koramine Kyuri, standing behind me, with his hands on my shoulders, is definitely smiling. That's why. I'm frightened.
どうしたエミヤシロ。話をしに来たのだろう。黙っていては意味がないぞ。
The priest says inhuman things in a cheerful voice. Does this man not feel anything when faced with this? I don't even need to tell him this scene is outrageous.
なんだ、それは冷たいな。お前にとっては不快でも、そんなことはないと言ってやるのが情けだろう。そもそも、彼らとお前は兄弟のようなものだ。
Okay. Yeah, I think it's fairly clear. It's been clear. Just now. What did this man say?
お前、今、なんて。
この死体たちとお前は仲間だったと言ったのだ。形はどうあれ、お前たちはあの地獄から生還した者たちだ。血肉のつながりはなくとも。
I I see. That's why I thought I recognized them. This is the continuation of 10 years ago. And this place is the continuation of that hospital room. I had spins. Children who lost their homes and parents. They were supposed to be sent to an orphanage and stay there until they found someone who would adopt them. I was adopted by Emma before that, and I did not know what happened to them afterwards. After really thinking about it, the orphanage was the church on top of the hill, and I could have gone there anytime I wanted to. Still, I hesitated. I felt it wasn't fair for me to get adopted and then go see those children who didn't get adopted. So if I was never to meet them, it would be in town. We would meet accidentally, be able to talk normally, and we would be over the fire incident. I was looking forward to such a meeting, thinking that surely we would surely meet. It's such a small town. So why would I not have met even one of them?
見ね
そうだ、エミヤシロ。エミヤキリツグに引き取られていなければ、わかるか？お前はまたも一人だけで助かったのだ。周りの誰もが平等に死んでいくというのに、お前だけが輪を乱して生き延びた。
My pulse returns. My frozen body defrosts in an instant.
いや、私は責めているわけではないぞ。むしろお前のそれは喜ばしい。エミやシローの生き延びる才能は大したものだ。だからこそ、最後はこうして兄弟たちに再会させてやったのだ。お前は本当に運がいい。ここは今日限りで閉める予定だったのだが、今まで10年間、サーバントの餌にするために彼らを生かし続けたが、それも終わりだ。やり始めた時ほどの濃い魂の摘出は望めぬし、
Yep.
もはや餌の必要もない。
Yep.
てめえ
That word I break all restraints. I move my body which has been bound. I fling my hands off my shoulder, throw myself forward and turn to face the priest.
ことみねお前が
I face him, placing enough distance between us. In that moment, I feel a powerful shock from behind me. Oh, good. That's weird. I can't breathe. A sharp horn is growing out of my chest. The horn looks like the head of a spear. That's strange. How can a spear be growing out of my chest? I wonder.
ああ、そういえば言っていなかったな。改めて紹介しよう。彼が私のサーバントだ。
I turn to look back. There, a blue spearman is standing, piercing my... Really? Aw. You said to feed Archer. Okay. Okay. The lance is pulled out of my chest. At the same time, a sharp pain runs through my head as if to burn my brain. The floor is painted red. I'm lying on the slimy floor. Push my arms to get up, but my body is too heavy. I cannot move. Not because I'm bound, because I lack the things people need to move. The pain in my chest exceeds the blood loss. This is power to drive me unconscious. I can't pass out. I've taken fatal wounds several times before. They're all so bad that they even numb my senses. I've taken them quite a few times before. This is different. It's a fatal wound, but the pain is too real. My vision spreads. As soon as I black out from the pain, I'm awoken by the next pain. I can feel my limbs. I can't even tell where I am. All I feel are pain, nausea, and temptation that would feel so good to just disappear.
殺してはいないだろうな、ランサ。それでは今まで残していた甲斐がない。
I can only hear voices. I have my eyes open, but I can't see anything.
命令は守るさ。たとえそれがいけすかねえものでもな。
Lancer's voice shows no emotion. I can barely hear it now.
よろしい。では支度をするぞ、ランサー。マスターの窮地はサーバントに伝わる。セーバーが到着するまで。
ことみね、このガキそこまでは持たねえよ。死なせたくねえんなら血ど。
不要だ。死ぬのならそれで構わん。
My mind starts to pass out. Pain finally overcomes my brain and allows me to faint. I stop that by digging into my own wound. Pain starts again. I faint, seeing mine return to the burning world again. I want to die. I want to die right now if this pain's going to continue. I know that. I know that, but if I faint here, I also know I'll die. I can't even remember what I'm doing. I feel like I'm floating in this white burning pain. When I grip my teeth and hold on to my disappearing consciousness. Can't let it end here. How many times? I've been on the verge of death so much lately. I can't retire so easily. Myself a promise I haven't kept. If I believe she's more important than anyone, I can't just disappear here. My healing. Oh. How long will that take? Interlude. Okay. When she wakes up, Shiro cannot be found. She thought he might be preparing a late lunch, so she makes her way to the living room, but she cannot find neither Shiro nor any lunch.
また一人で出歩いて。出かけるのなら声をかけてと言ったのに、どうしてシロは人の話を聞かないのか。
There's a very easy answer to that. It's because he's incredibly stupid. She complains to herself and sits by the porch.
まったく。一人で出歩くのが好きなのはわかりますが。
She swings her legs, not knowing what to do. She soon loses interest in that and looks up as if pondering. The sky is shaded in gray. A canopy of clouds is drifting slowly, and an opening can be seen in the distant sky. It should be a clear sky tonight. Once the stars can be seen, tomorrow can be predicted. She still remembers how to read the stars, something she learned from her magus. She only used it to ask if her way was right, but she thinks about predicting a certain person's future just for tonight. And if possible, a bright future. She wants to predict the dangers ahead and guide him to the proper direction. Perfect timing. The one she worries about is so reckless that she cannot sleep unless she does so.
さて、問題はこの町から観測できる星の位置ですが。
Come to think of it, she's never looked up at the sky until this day. Wouldn't the stars be visible from at least where Emmy's house is? It's not exactly the cityscape, so it would be been out there. Maybe it wouldn't be a clear sky though, so it's slightly the purpose is slightly negated. Unless it's a lot more congested in terms of lighting and housing, etc., than I'm giving it credit for. All she cared about was winning the Holy Grail award and not reading stars for someone else. She knows it's not like her, but she still tries to read the stars and she waits for nightfall to come. Honestly, this is a big change in her thinking. She continues to stare at the sky, thinking it's just like the young girls in love she's read about in the stories.
ああ、セイバー。シロがどこに行ったか知らない？
Oh, Rin, you're in this. Oh, it's been such a long time. Do you even know what happened? Did we are you even aware that we were out getting killed? She gets up like a robot.
なんでしょう。私は別にシロの軍門に下ったわけではありませんが。
Oh, wait, now. She says so with a red face.
あれ？もしかしてお邪魔だった？
Rin smiles in an evil manner. She's living in the same roof, but even without that image, her own Saber's reactions are easy to understand. She's sharp when it comes to others, so she already knows about them. So, of course, she is aware of what happened last night.
まあ、からかうのは後にしておいて、冗談抜きでシロを知らない？イリアの熱が上がってるみたいだから、ちょっと手伝ってもらおうと思ったんだけど。
Really? What happened to her?
イリアスピールが。彼女の容体は落ち着いたのではないのですか？
I just remember her fainting when Caster showed up.
それがどうにもね。シロには黙ってたけど、あの子そろそろ限界よ。 聖杯戦争っていう儀式が終わらない限り
Oh,
元には戻らない。
it's because of her
あ
family.
の子のキャパは破格だけど、それでももういっぱいなの。
I assume it's because of her family's role in the Holy Grail War then?
今はまだかろうじて容量が空いているから余分な機能が働いている。けど満ちてしまえば一番不要な人間としての機能を捨てるしかない。イリアスフィールはね、聖杯戦争が進めば進むほど壊れていくように作られているのよ。
Which implies she's the Holy Grail herself. Rin speaks annoyingly, but Saber does not understand what she's trying to say.
ああ、いいのよ。今のはわからないように言ったんだから。イリアのことは置いておきましょう。それよりランサーのことだけどね。
You know, it actually
あいつのマスター誰だか分かったんだけど。
sort of sounds right, doesn't it? Yeah. From the Fate Zero stuff. I don't remember the details, but that sounds right.
ランサーのマスターが判明したのですか？うん、まあ分かったっていうか、前から分かってたっていうか。
Wait.
実はね、ランサーのマスターは魔術協会から派遣された外来のマスターなのよ。それ自体はとっくに分かってて、ついさっきそいつのねぐらを見つけてきたんだけど。
Her?
リン、そのような危険なことは避けるべきです。敵の陣地が分かったのなら私に言ってくれればいい。
So is this like... Oh, okay. Is this going to be like Zero, and where a servant loses the master and they go team up with Kunamine?
私だってそのつもりだったわよ。けどさ、外から様子を探ってたらどうもおかしいのよ。それ以外は何もなかった。体ごと霊児を奪われ、しかもあの出血量じゃ生存は絶望的でしょうね。ではランサーはすでにいないのですか？10日前シロを襲った後に他のサーバントに倒されたと。
So there's 3 masters that we haven't even touched in terms of even like talking about or addressing.
だったらいいんだけどね。結婚はもっと前のものだった。サーバントを倒さず先にマスターを倒した。そうしてマスターから霊樹を奪いランサーと契約したマスターがいる。ですが残っているマスターは私とシロだけでしょ。けどランサーはまだ残っている。
No command spells. I wonder if they could have just stolen them. I think they're capable of moving them over.
ってことはマスターじゃない魔術師が霊樹を奪ってマスターになっているってことだけど、セイバー、そういうのってできるものなの？
Yeah.
いいえ、霊樹の移植はマスターかサーバント、そのどちらかによるものだけです。いかに優れた魔術師といえど霊樹を奪ったところでマスターにはなれません。
I feel like that contradicts the vague memory I have of what was possible in Fate Zero. I remember someone taking command spells from someone else. I think it was Willing. I do think it was Willing, but... Yeah.
そう。じゃあもう一つ。マスターっていうのはさ、聖杯が消えてなくなっても霊樹が残っていて、かつサーバントさえ残っていればいつまでもマスターなの？
Oh, does he still have his command spells?
そうですね。リンの言う通りです。霊樹とサーバントさえ残っていれば。
Saber realizes the meaning of Rin's question and as well as her words.
ではリンはランサーのマスターを殺し。ええ、それ以外ないと思う。そう思うとランサーの行動にも納得がいくのよ。あいつさ、他のサーバントの様子を探るのが役割みたいだったじゃない。戦えば自分の正体を明かしてしまうっていうのに、あいつは自分の正体を隠すでもなく他のサーバントにちょっかい出してた。
I suppose they did say that you can contract with multiple ones, but the problem would be the ability to keep up the magic in multiple of them. But if you're doing the whole soul thing at the same time, in the underground...
それってつまり、あいつは諜報専門だったってことでしょ？同感です。私と戦った時も、彼は最後まで戦わなかった。宝具を使った以上、見せた相手は倒すのが私たちの定石だというのに。そう。だからランサーのマスターにはもう一人サーバントがいたのよ。 ランサーに敵の正体を探らせておいて、その後に正体不明の戦闘性用のサーバントをぶつける。まあランサーにしてみればいい迷惑だったろうけど、6人のサーバント全員と戦ってその手口を調べ上げた上である6人全てと引き分けなんて、ある意味とんでもないやつよね。
Rin grows quiet and ponders. Did she follow suit? Saber feels a chill for no reason. Lancer's master had already been killed. An unknown master uses a heroic spirit of that degree just to collect information. And as the master planned, the only servants remaining are Lancer and Saber. If the enemy is such a person, is it not dangerous to leave Jerome by himself even during the daytime? There were several enemies before. There are no other enemies now. If they have to defeat Shiro, the enemy might not follow their previous plan.
リン、シローはどこに行ったのか知りませんか?
Once she starts thinking like that, it will not stop. She cannot leave Shiro alone. Even now, Shiro might be in danger.
どうだろう。知らないから聞いたんだけど、もしかしたら綺麗なとこかな。あいつ、この間も綺麗なんかに相談しに行ったんだし。
Yep.
あの教会に。何をセイバー、怖い顔して。琴峰教会に含むところでもあるの?
Rin, you were suggesting that you thought it might be him earlier. Or at least you thought you had an idea of who the identity might be, right? Or was that just supposed to suggest that you had an idea of what would be the qualifying aspects of being able to be someone who was a master before? When you were talking about that, I assumed you were talking about him because you knew about the fact that he was a master before, and he kept that stuff for some reason. Just because of your interactions with him over the years. I assumed you were like aware of that or something.
いえ、そういうわけではないのですが。
That church is not a holy place. It is stagnated with death to the same levels as the Ryoto Temple. The instant she regrets that Shiro might be there by himself, a vision of some other place pops into her head. Oh, good timing. She glares into the distance. She looks in one direction toward Kodamine Church on the top of the hill. There's no time. Saber leaps out of the yard and jumps into the wall.
ちょっとセイバー、いきなり何よ。
You can guess.
教会に向かいます。後のことは任せました。リン。
Without even turning to Rin, she jumps off. She runs like a bullet. She reaches the place without stopping or slowing down. If anybody saw her, it would have just looked like a sudden gust of wind. The wind is clad in silver and blue armor. Saber is armed as soon as she sees the enemy's territory. She did not intend to arm herself. She had decided to arm herself once she entered the church. But she could not help it. As soon as she saw the church, her mind burned up and made her arm herself. Her chest is burning. The nausea that had been assaulting her is not hers. It's the chill coming from her master, hopeless sense of death. She does not know what is going on. The only sure thing is that Emi Shiro is on the verge of death. And there's no time. His wound could cause him to die any second. That pain and the chill going around her body cause a sickening nausea. It is less than 1,000th time. It's less than 1,000th of the pain Emi Shiro is feeling. She cannot stop her nausea. Her master is wounded that badly. He will not live. She will not make it even if she rushes to Godspeed. She's dying right now, and she might lose her master in front of her eyes. The instant she imagines that, her rationality vanishes. She just has to rush to her master as fast as possible. If Godspeed is not fast enough, she just has to break through the reason of God, or even her thinking, which is probably slowing her down. Unfortunately, this is God's house, and her enemy is God's messenger. Right, her angry glare stares down the church. She crashes through the door and enters the chapel. She does not see the chairs. She ignores the path that goes to the chapel, through the courtyard and down the stairs leading to the underground. All that's left are the demolished walls and floors of the church. Incidentally, she's not that violent. She tried to open the door softly, and did not put that much magical energy into her legs when she kicked off the ground. She merely just could not control them. She just goes down the stairs and reaches the underground temple. The sense of death is near. Actually seeing it, her anger goes over the limit. Anger towards herself and anger towards the enemy who did such a thing.
Yo, 悪いがそこまでだ、セイバー。
She cannot even hear the voice of Lancer blocking her way. She's straining at her limits, and it seems she cannot loosen up no matter what happens. Her master is down in the darkness, in the back room. In the middle of the room full of live corpses, he's on his stomach. Blood is pouring out of him. His gasping cannot be heard. It can be heard even in the temple. He's alive. All the while she is relieved. She shakes from having left him for so long in that state.
シロ
Saber heads back to the room. Saber heads to the back room. There's a guard in front of it. Holding his lance behind him, the loose spearman looks at Saber with fearless eyes.
よ、悪いがそこまでだ、セイバー。
She does not hear his voice. So, she does not stop. Okay. I'm not sure how much longer this is gonna last, and I was sort of waiting for a... Okay, battle's about to start, sort of moment. So this... I'm gonna do it now because it sounds like she's just gonna jump right into it. So, yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there for today. I will see you all next time. Drive safely, everyone.